Today is the battle of the best big screen smartphone. Today is the battle of the best camera. Today is the battle of the best display. And today is the battle of the best battery, baby. Which one of these will take the crown? There can only be one. I need your help. Help a player. Comment down below which one you think is better, baby. This iPhone 13 Pro Max or this S21 Ultra. Don't do it now. Watch the video because you gotta see the details and all of the schematics and stuff. You know what I mean? Stop. Scroll back up. Wait till I say comment. Woo! You guys already know what it is. This is the S21 Ultra versus the iPhone 13 Pro Max. There can only be one winner. And you are gonna help me decide which smartphone is better. Granted, these both are great. Absolutely phenomenal. You go left, you go right, you go up, you go down. You can't lose or miss. We have to talk about the comparisons between these two. I just want to help you, player. Simple. Now, as far as pricing goes, it's pretty much slim, close to damn nada. It's not that big of a difference to say that one is better priced than the other. Although technically, from a value standpoint and long-term value, or which device actually holds its value better in the long term, financially, it's always the iPhone. Is what it is. The market determines that. I have nothing to do with it. I say all that just to say that price isn't the deciding factor between the two, period. Now, when it comes to design, both of these smartphones look amazing. Man, whoo-hoo. So we have a notch display and a hole punch display. We have beautiful, top, premium quality built. The weight is just about the same. I think it's just 0.5 of an ounce of difference with the iPhone 13 Pro Max technically being heavier, but it's pretty much equal. Now, when it comes to the camera array and the design, I won't lie. What the S21 Ultra did to make that camera bump feel a part of the design is just so well thought out, and I greatly appreciate it. Actually, it looks better. It's the best looking camera bump on any smartphone out right now. This thing is beautiful. Phantom black. I know you guys see a couple of the little fingerprints on there, whatever. It's matte back glass. You get that either way you go. Nice premium side builds, shiny, glossy fingerprint magnet goodness. And then you got some of the best displays you can buy on any smartphone, period. Both of these devices are IP68 rated and water resistant, so you don't have to worry about that either way you go. Both are built to last. Nothing but premium quality material used. So you comment down below which device you think has the better design, S21 Ultra or iPhone 13 Pro Max. Hit the comment section down below. Just only talk about the design. We're gonna have other sections where I need you guys to comment, but wait until a player tell you to. All right, so right now, talk about the design. Which one has the better design? Because I kind of want to rally him up and I want to see what's the true thoughts of the street. But pay attention and be a part of the video and the decision process. Thank you. Let's get into the next category. Let's talk displays. Let's flip these bad boys over. Let's unlock them. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Both of these are hands down some of the, if not, no, matter of fact, both of these are the best displays in the smartphone game right now. If you want a smartphone, you want the best display, you want to go on Android, as of right now, S21 Ultra is where you're going to want to go. If you want the best display and you're in the Apple ecosystem, hands down, iPhone 13 Pro Max is where you're going to want to land. S21 Ultra, 6.9-inch AMOLED Samsung beauty, saturation rich, all of that goodness display. No notch. We got the hole punch for the front-facing camera right there. Under glass display fingerprint sensor. Now, when we get on the iPhone, we're talking about 6.7 inches of color accurate OLED beauty. Now, color accuracy is the thing that matters to me. I'm not sure how much it matters to you. Samsung, it's not that it's not color accurate. It has a great rating as well as one of the top rated displays, but they tend to be a little bit more aggressive on the saturation and things like that. They like their colors to pop. And a lot of people love that because visually that is appeasing and that just makes you feel like it's the better display. While the professionals probably lean more towards the color accuracy on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So it's really a personal preference when it comes to display. Although, yes, DisplayMate gave the iPhone 13 Pro Max the best display award with an A+ rating, it still comes down to preference and what you would like and what you're gonna choose on an everyday basis. faces. Both displays adjust in between 10 hertz all the way up to 120 hertz refresh rates. Some of the best. Now, both displays might be supplied by Samsung, but the Apple display is calibrated to Apple's liking and brightness. This has 1,000 nits brightness, while the Samsung display is hitting around the 800 nits mark. And we're gonna see that in true real life usage later on in this video. I got you guys. But nonetheless, the iPhone 13 Pro Max display is brighter by a long shot. You can see it a lot better outside. I wasn't even in the brightest of sunniest conditions, and I had a harder time seeing the S21 Ultra display in comparison to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So if display brightness is a big thing to you, the brighter display is on the iPhone. When it comes to the decision factor, honestly, both are good, both are great. You pick what you like. So I need you to hit the comment section down below and let me know what you think personally is the better display. Are you voting for the iPhone 13 Pro Max, or are you voting for the S21 Ultra? Comment down below, S21 Ultra display or iPhone 13 Pro Max display. Let me know where you land. Now, let's get into what these two smartphones do the best. Cameras. These are the best smartphone cameras on the market, period. If you're a Samsung fan, and if you've known Samsung cameras, and if you've gotten the S21 Ultra, you've seen the leap. And when I say leap, I'm talking about a leap in camera quality. The camera on the S21 Ultra is really good. This is the best Samsung camera I've seen put forth to date. Then Apple comes out this year and they redesign their sensors. They make them a lot larger, a lot more light coming in, and they come out and they bring some of the best smartphone cameras on the market to date. Now we're still waiting for the Google Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. I mean, when it comes to stills, I won't lie, Google has done their thing. I'm curious to see what they'll do video-wise. But for the segment of cameras between these two, I took it outside. So let's go outside. All right, so at this point, we're basically taking two of the best cameras and putting them head to head. These are two of the top dogs as of right now. Until the Pixel 6 is released, we're looking at the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And then players is also looking at the Galaxy S21 Ultra. I absolutely love these brand new camera arrays for Samsung. Like literally, like this is the first year that I'm like absolutely impressed with the Samsung cameras. And I love it. I'm satisfied. Like, I mean, obviously, cameras can always get better. These are camera sensors for smartphones, so I can't be too critical, but I still can't push for improvement. Every year, baby. Innovative Samsung, keep it up. Now, in the world of rear-facing cameras, baby, this is where all of the sauce is put. And I gotta be honest, when it comes to zooming, Samsung all day has the best zoom camera. But when it comes to the wide and ultra wide, this year, color accuracy is a big thing. That can separate the two. Like literally, color accuracy is everything when you're creating content and film and things like that. The more realistic and the more true to what you see with your eyes that a camera can reproduce, the better, period. Stabilization is another thing. Like the fact that we can see how stable they are side by side matters too. The new sensor shift on the iPhone and just that super smooth Samsung. Who's better, player? Now, one thing this S21 Ultra does have is 8K 24 frames per second. Whew, that's nice. I'm not sure how well it translates. Actually, this is my first time ever attempting to use the 8K because how practical is 8K? But I'll take this 8K footage and down-res it into 4K timeline, and you guys hopefully can see the retained detail and just the bang for your buck, top of the line offering. I'm looking at this big old B over here. You know, player gotta look, oh player, hold up player, yeah, go on about your day. Let's just see what the top of the line S21 Ultra rear facing camera, video mode, 8K, which is not practical, has to offer. And just to keep it practical, let's keep the same similar shot, but in the 4K 30 frames per second. I mean, I would have liked 4K 24 frames per second. I use a 24 frames per second timeline, but hey, if they're gonna give me 30, it is what it is. I mean, the argument of 30 versus 24 frames per second is nerd talk. I'll stop boring you. But this is the practical 4K rear-facing camera video performance. All right, I just double checked, and yes, we are at 4K, 24 frames per second. Yes, the frame rate that I would prefer, but nevertheless, check out these video qualities and see how they like add up to each other. Is one more you're liking than the other? Check out the color accuracy and things like that. The things that matter to you, that's what it's all about. If you can get along with whichever camera, it doesn't matter. They both are phenomenal. They both are bang for your buck. They both are top of the line. Flagship. Now I'm seeing these bugs come out, player. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing from the city. I ain't from all this suburban Midwest lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. All right, and just for a quick comparison's sake, I wanted to use the Canon G7X, which is a camera. It's not my top of the line camera. This is like the more ideal camera that a lot of content creators would use. So you got the smartphone, and then if you were going from the smartphone up, I would probably see a lot of creators go with this G7X or the Canon M50. M50 is more my recommendation, but it's not as pocketable and portable. So this G7X is the ideal comparison to a smartphone because this is a very small pocketable camera that you can carry, and it's portable, and it can be used for content. Actually, a lot of big creators bigger than me use this G7X and have blown up and, you know what I mean, ran the bag up. So this is a more than ideal capable camera. So I just wanted to give you a comparison in comparison to the smartphone camera. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep it a buck. What started as a review video between these two versus might turn into a camera comparison. Now I'm just joking. I just want to shoot a lot of the content for this video with real life footage, you know what I mean, real life uses, and a lot of it I just want to do it on the phone and from the phone. All right, real quick, little front facing camera check, you know, shootout, you know what I mean, which one you liking, which one you loving. Claire got a little something for y'all, so y'all check it out, man. It look like the iPhone is a little bit more wider or whatever, but I tell you this, man, the screen is definitely brighter on the iPhone. The S21 Ultra is looking a little dark and contrasty, so I can't really tell the image because it's just not as bright of a screen. Okay.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Hot sauce on my burrito.
All right, what up, players? Basically, what I'm doing is trying to show you guys the cameras and real world usage. I set up a little, you know, scene shot and whatnot, and I switched in between the iPhone 13 Pro Max camera as well as the S21 Ultra. Just picked up these Yeezys, you know what I mean? Share my pickup with you guys. Yeah, I got them from GOAT, which means the player had to pay resale. Not fun. I could rock these joints all throughout the fall. Enjoy the boost, enjoy the comfort, and yeah, enjoy the hype beast. 1 second. I'm gonna be honest. Zoom, hands down, goes to the S21 Ultra. That 10x periscope camera is my favorite zoom camera on any smartphone. Apple, they brought their new 3x zoom, which is cool. It's better than what was in the past, but 10x, you can't beat that. The 10x quality on the S21 Ultra is phenomenal. Now, when it comes down to color accuracy, iPhone has some of the best color accurate smartphone cameras on the market. So if you're big on color accuracy, if you're more in a professional setting, if you want to use that footage in professional usage, not saying that you can't get away with S21 Ultra, because you absolutely 100,000% can, color accuracy is going to be there, more apparent, more accurately represented on the iPhone. Although the S21 Ultra had a higher rating in the DCI P3 gamut, in practice, in delivery, the iPhone wins in color accuracy. Now, when it comes to low light performance, I'm sorry, player, but we got bigger sensors. We got more light coming in on the iPhone 13 Pro Max, the low light king as of right now. At the end of the day, between these two devices, if I'm gonna pick for low light performance and low light color accuracy, low light camera, period, it's the iPhone 13 Pro Max in use cases. Even when I was outside earlier, it wasn't the best lighting conditions. You guys can see for yourself when you look at the footage, but I'm just gonna say that the brighter image is coming from the iPhone 13 Pro Max. They just did it better this year as far as low light performance goes. And when it comes to portrait mode, it's slightly better on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. The S21 Ultra delivers the bang for the buck in the Android ecosystem world, especially under the Samsung umbrella. So you can't really take away. I'm just gonna say which one is slightly better. and that's the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, when it comes to the front-facing camera, I'm gonna be honest, it's really debatable because these are front-facing cameras. They're never the best quality. They're never like crazy, overwhelming or anything like that. They're just good and good enough, and they get the job done. Now, the reason why the front-facing cameras become important, especially in content creation, content upload, and things like that, or just in general, is that's the camera where you can see yourself, film yourself, shoot yourself, take pictures of yourself. So it does actually matter a lot. But the better quality is always gonna be on the rear camera. So between these two, I'm gonna leave it up to you to let me know which one you think is the better front-facing camera. And the same goes for the rear camera. The why I'll put the shot down, I want you to let me know which ones had the better camera in your opinion. Now be honest, don't be biased, don't be a Samsung Knight, don't be an Apple fanboy, just be you and be honest. I gave you video, I gave you photo, I gave you different situations, I gave you macro, I put a lot out there and I want you to be 100,000% honest with me, yourself, and YouTube, period. All right, thank you. You can comment down below which camera you think was the better camera between the 13 Pro Max and the S21 Ultra. Thank you. You see you guys being cordial? You know what I mean? Hey, y'all cut it out. No throwing, no shots. Don't be talking. No, don't you talk. Don't you talk bad to him. Listen, he can like whatever he wants. Relax, relax. Everybody calm down. See, we can have a cordial conversation about an iPhone and an Android. Let's carry on. Oh, you guys want my opinion. I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to video quality, man, the S21 Ultra was so good this year, but I prefer iPhone video quality. When it comes to camera quality, woo, zoom, S21 Ultra for me. Regular wide angle camera, I'm gonna be honest, this year, 13 Pro Max. 13 Pro Max has the best camera array on a smartphone in my opinion to date, because I still wanna see what the Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro is bringing. Now, when we get into performance on these two, on paper, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, if you go with Geekbench scores and nerdy stuff like that, it's technically the more performance-driven device. But let's be real, in practical everyday use between these two, I don't care which one you choose, you're gonna have one of the best performance experiences on any smartphone flagship to date, period. You can comment down below which one you think has the better performance, but honestly, I don't see one over the other. I mean, you wanna go technical on paper, iPhone, but you wanna be real in real life usage, neck and neck. Now we get into battery life. Again, one of the most controversial subjects is battery life because it's absolutely 100% subjective. You use your smartphone way different than that person over there, or even me, myself. But we gotta be honest here. The best battery between these two devices, period, hands down, is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And here's why. You're getting way more screen on time and usage hours from all testing. You have to reduce and turn off adaptive refresh rates on the S21 Ultra just to get a decent score, which isn't even close to what you can get on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, a lot of Samsung phones, they'll ship in full HD. See, this is the finesse. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We being candid, we being open and honest. I'm having a conversation with you as if I'm speaking to one of the homies. Samsung likes to ship their smartphones in full HD and stuff like that, but that's because that's their way of just saving battery. So the consumer who doesn't know to go in their settings and to set their display to the true 1440p resolution, these are the different factors that affect battery life. And then you got this new refresh rate and all that stuff. At the end of the day, the S21 Ultra cannot keep up with the iPhone 13 Pro Max in battery life. I don't know what magic and what sorcery Apple did this year, but they are knocking usage hours in the 10-hour to 12-hour mark. Go on Twitter if you don't believe me. Go look at people's screen on time. Go look at the battery performance. It's hands down the best. Now, the next important category I think that a lot of people pick their smartphones on is features and software. Features and software is everything to do with the user experience, as well as the other things with performance, battery life, and cameras and things like that, display and so forth. But when you really sit down and you use your smartphone, the things that make you happy about having whatever smartphone you choose to go with, these being flagships, is your feature set and your software. It's no debate or argument that the feature set, the feature offerings, the features are on the S21 Ultra. Samsung is innovative by far amongst any smartphone. You probably wouldn't even use or have seen every single feature on your Samsung device because it's that many. It's that deep. But To some, that may be overcomplicating things. That might be not what they're looking for. They could care less. The iPhone does not have as many features that you can get in and tweak and finesse and mold to your usage. It's kind of like set for you already, built to be the most optimized device that you can use. But for a lot of people, that software experience is everything. That battery life that you get because of that is more pleasing to your user experience. This set of features and software, this becomes extremely subjective and opinionative. Opinionative, is that a word? I don't think so. It becomes a lot about your opinion and what you want to use. I will say this year, Samsung has improved their software update schedule, their security patch updates. They are becoming more proactive in that area, which is great because that used to be a cripple hammer for Samsung, especially for me, in comparison when, you know, the iPhone gives you timely updates. Like literally they had an issue with Apple Watch and not being able to, you know, unlock your iPhone if you're wearing a mask. With the Apple Watch, they fixed that literally in days. iOS 15.0.1. If you don't have it, get it so that way you can do that. That type of timeliness, because they control the software, they don't have to put their skin on top of Android software and then push it out, which delays the release, has always been the upside and the plus side to the iPhones. Also, another big improvement in that whole support for software and things like that is finally Samsung is offering up to like 4 years support for their devices. For so long, it's been iPhone winning that category, and they still do because they go 5, 6 years and so forth. You can go way back to an iPhone 8, I believe, right now and still be supported because it's the same software, iOS 15, but being spread out and optimized amongst a long line of devices because they know that their consumers tend to keep their devices longer. But that comes at the idea of a more restrictive user experience in the sense of features and settings and what you can edit. When it comes to features and what you can do in the settings, the Samsung S21 Ultra is gonna take that category. But when it comes to software and optimization, the ecosystem, that goes down to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's subjective. This category is 100% subjective. I'm giving my opinion. I want you to give yours down below in the comment section. Let me know, are you S21 Ultra when it comes to software and features? Or are you iPhone 13 Pro Max when it comes to software and features? Now, if you are in between these two devices, like literally in real life, you sitting here and you wondering, wow, do I go with this iPhone 13 Pro Max or should I pick this S21 Ultra? And you're really thinking about it, my best advice is to look at both of these devices, weigh the pros and the cons and how they work for you personally and your user experience, and follow your gut.
They say if you can't beat them, then you join them. That's no option, I don't join, I always beat them.
Whew, that video gotta play all riled up. Hello? Who this? Man, what up, Tim? Hey, look, player. I'm out of breath. I ain't got time to talk right now, man. Just watch the video.
I was fake, you had to find me. Now I'm on B skating like I'm grinding. L hit me, said it's all about the timing. If you want the vision, get the spinning. My mama told me trust in God, it's never limits. Now I'm on the scoreboard, running up the digits. I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like whoa, bags under my eyes and you know. Won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side.